Well, there's a new movie in theater, Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Is it as bad as the one from the 2000s? It's not. But that's not a spoiler. As you can see, all the reviews are coming in really good for this movie. It's a fun time. I really enjoyed it. The Dungeons and Dragons is a big role-playing game. I've never played it. It seems like a lot of fun. That's not something that I'm into. I bet a lot of the audience is. There's times in the movie where you feel like you need to know more, but most of the time it's having fun. It's the lore and the people and the races and stuff. You just can dive right into the movie if you've never known anything about Dungeons and Dragons. This is a movie with the ragtag crew. You got your leader, you got your strong, your muscle, you got your person that can change into things, which I guess isn't in every tag group, but it's in this one. And you got the person with magic, and he's kind of not good at it, and that's pretty fun. So let's talk about those characters. The leader guy, making the plans, Chris Pine. Making jokes, cracking whips. I guess that's what all Chris's do, seems like. We're good with that? I like it. He's got an interesting past. He lost his wife. How does he grow from there? His character arc is pretty good, though. I like it. It's a good story. He's got the muscle. Friend slash sister slash work wife, I guess. Played by Michelle Rodriguez. She does a great job. I really like her character in this movie, actually. Maybe she tries to go a little too emotional, but when she's herself and when she's doing stuff like that. Newcomers in the movie, Justice Smith and Sophia Lillis. Hoping I'm saying her name right. They do a great job. I really connected with Justice Smith. He's not confident, and then he's trying to be more confident, and he plays it well. Sophia Lillis' character is great. A lot of fun. She keeps the same pace. She tells a good story. We don't get too much of her background, really almost none. But that's okay because there's lots of characters. Because you also have Hugh Grant, charming, but also is he a good guy? It's Hugh Grant. You decide. Hugh Grant's pace is really good. He's fun. He's annoying to watch, fun to watch. It works. Somehow they got a decent budget for this movie. Yes, the special effects were pretty good, on par with the latest movies that are coming out these days. I agree. Yes. Would you agree? Yeah, they're pretty good, man. I mean, I just want to see people punch stuff, right? That's what I want to see. Special effects were pretty good for this kind of movie. I felt like they knew when to stretch, or they knew when to pull back. They knew when to be realistic, and they knew when to just go full green screen and everything is crazy. There's huge scenes where they're in the caves and everyththing looks pretty darn good, but they're clearly on a huge green screen. And then when they're outside in these nice little homes, they're not Hobbit homes, but the about might be. Detail on the set, detail to imagination. Whoa! The movie actually has pretty good action. I actually enjoyed it a lot. There's not Liam Neeson amount of cuts. There's flips, there's hits that land. There's Michelle Rodriguez is a little bit of a superhero. She's definitely stronger than the average human, so she's kicking people and they go far. It's a good story. Our main character, Ed Gein, played by Chris Pine, gets a lot of backstory. We know a lot about what's going on in his life. We kind of connect with him a lot, and then he laughs, which that helps you connect to people quicker. Ed Gein is going out, he's building his crew, and he gets everybody together and they go on this quest. In the quest, they kind of do the classic, like, let's get this thing, let's get that thing, let's add this person. We've seen it before, and we like it. The Dungeons and Dragons universe is kind of a universe that you would think there'd be a lot of other movies about, or in. Lord of the Rings is probably the one that's closest to it, maybe, with the type of people and the races and everything, and no technology like electricity. But yet there's really not tons of movies like that. There's lots of shows like that. It's nice to see a movie like this. The whole time I was watching the movie, I kept thinking, it's Lord of the Rings, but if Lord of the Rings was fun. Sorry, I like Lord of the Rings, but this is more fun. It keeps it high energy. Everybody's having a good time. And the audience is too. We're laughing. There's lots of jokes. Now we're at the point in the program where we go into spoilers. This is the official spoiler alert. First spoiler / not spoiler. There's a surprise cameo. I don't even want to tell you who it is. It's a fun time. It was great. Funny and heartwarming. Go see the movie. The final battle had some excellent action, balancing the magic abilities of the evil red wizard and the crew that Ed Gein assembled by the end of the movie. He's doing stuff. Michelle Rodriguez is trying to fight him. I don't know all the characters' names in the movie, but I know a lot of the actors' names. Sophia Lillis' character transforming into different animals like she did the whole movie, but mainly that huge owl bear trying to crush the red wizard. And then there's a moment at the end where they're all attacking the red wizard at once, and there's lots of CGI, but it feels very balanced, and I really enjoyed it. And then they do a little trick at the end with the time. and it is excellent. It's very satisfying. And as we know, sky beams never say die. It's not exactly a beam, but it's very much in the sky, and it's very much coming down. So it's a sky beam, guys. I mean, they're in every movie apparently. So they're checking their boxes early on Dungeons & Dragons. Good for them. The movie does feel like it has stakes. It feels like Edgin is learning. He's actually growing. Halfway through the movie, he reveals really that he's trying to grow, that he is not a perfect person. He admits that he did wrong, which is something that seemed like he was struggling to do and struggling to move on from his wife's death. I found that really interesting and connecting with that. So there you go. Not too many spoilers, but I definitely recommend this movie. 8 out of 10. Really enjoy it. Go see it, and thanks for watching. Catch you next time.